gives me the card. Here you go. And would you like a bag for that? And I'm like, yeah, one for the stuff that I'm buying and one to tie tightly over my fucking head and die. Now, you missed the Outlaws of Thunder Junction box break, didn't you? You actually missed my least favorite set that we've opened so far.
Oh, good. As if I carefully planned it like that on purpose.
I hated it. I did not like Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I did not like it at all. Because we will be reviewing the contents of Thunder Junction, let me get back into character. Now, it all did start when I actually had to go in to a physical card shop that sold Magic and buy the booster box.
Oof.
Yeah.
Always a bad start.
Yeah, oof, right? Like, I walk in here, right, and I haven't been to a physical, like, LGS in 10 years, right? Like, I'm into all the shit that's there, right? I know it all. You know, I've seen the Magics, the Pokemons, the Warhammers, the fucking... I know it all, right? We're down to clown, but... Man, walking in there, I felt uncomfortable. You know how they do the, like, whole, you know, this fucking, this dude walks in and he's like a normal functioning member of society and we hate these guys. Okay, it wasn't me walking in there being like, look at all these fucking losers. It was me walking in there and being like, oh God, please just let me buy my cards and leave. The hostility, bro. And the uncomfortable nature. I saw neckbeards in their native habitat, and they were fucking hostile, bro. It was crazy. I saw so many miladies. Like, the chick at the counter was broken, bro. She had it. She had enough. Like, she was into like everything they were selling, but it was like dudes in fedoras would like walk up and like stance her up on the counter and be like, the latest cards, huh? And she would be like, yeah. Like,
boy.
She had to, because I went in there and I was like, and I was standing in line and they was all sizing me up, huh? It was so bad. I was just like, please, like, fucking pulling my bonnet
Making
down.
a move of my woman, sir.
Yeah. And I'm like, I come in peace. I didn't mean to upset the natives, but I came in there and I was like, can I just get that Thunder Junction booster box, please? Which was $100 over what I should have paid for it, but I needed it, and it was right there. So, and she was like, oh yeah, it comes with like a buy a box promo card, and I was just like, at this point, just give me the fucking box and let me leave, bitch. Like, like respectfully. But she came out. And she goes, I just don't know where it is. Let me just rummage around the back. So I'm having to sit there with this fucking box on the table, and you
stewing in it,
and everyone's just
me,
like just not saying a goddamn word. No, I'm sitting there just looking down. I've never felt so unwelcome anywhere. And like, again, you would think that like, you know, this fucking guy, and I was walking in and being like, these fucking nerds. No, I'm down.
You're the victim in this scenario.
Exactly. I felt like this was like if Jane Goodall went to the gorillas and the gorillas just killed her immediately. So she gets the vault out with all the buyer box cards in it. It's got like a key lock and everything because they're like the promo cards are like a very fucking big operation. And as she pops the lid on this thing, fucking in comes like the milady of all miladies, bro. The greased back hair, thin
you
fucking
have summoned me.
Yeah, thin fucking like looking like he's built like a photo of himself. And he walks down, he literally stances up on the counter and he goes, some rare cards in there, I bet. And I was like, brother, for fuck's sake, I'm trying to leave. I respect the game, I respect the hustle. And she looked up at this man with utter contempt. It was sheer, furious contempt, bro. It was like, she looked up at him like this. I felt it. I was like, holy shit, she wants me to leave. And then she walks over and she smiles and she gives me the card. Here you go. And would you like a bag for that? And I'm like, yeah, one for the stuff that I'm buying and one to tie tightly over my fucking head and die. Like, I am out of here, bro. And then she sees me like just being perfectly normal, polite. This dude sees me just being a normal. I go, thank you very much. I take my items and I leave. I smile. I say goodbye. This guy's like, yeah, you better keep walking. Give me that yeah, being fucking fresh with the woman that we're all trying to hit on? Not on my watch. Get out of here. Go and get. Hell, get. Oh, get. You know, and I'm buying the Thunder Junction box, and I'm like, oh, boy, howdy, see you later. So that was a terrible experience. Like, actually, like, fucking awful. The LGS itself was fine. The patrons, whoo! I get home, and I'm like, yeah, awesome. Thunder Junction box. And I hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. That being said, we pulled some juice, but we did pull some juice. And now what I've got here is a small competition of sorts. We have up for grabs the contents of this box, which may or may not be the promised magic deck that I've put together for you. And we also have up for grabs, as a lesser prize, the Forgotten Realms Collector's Booster Box. Booster Box, holy shit, that's a good prize. No, Booster Pack. Now, what do I have to do to win these prizes, I hear you ask?
What do I have to do to win these prizes?
Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go through the juice here. We're going to go through the succulent juice. And you're going to give me a price range. Now, your price range will be $2 or less, will be one of the price ranges. $5 or less, $10 or less, $20 or less, $50 or less. You are going to guess the prices of the juice, right, as they go. For each correct answer, you get a point. All right?
Okay.
By the end, if you get a passing grade, we will show you the deck, right? If you get a B grade, you will get the booster box and a peep at the deck. If you get an A, you will get both. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. And no cheating. All right. I don't want to hear the sweet pitter patter of TCG player in the background. All right. That's my job. That's no Roundup, partner. We have Sandstorm Salvager. Now these will all be rares or mythics.
Let me give that one a fiver.
You're locking in 5 or less for Sandstorm Salvager.
Yeah. Let me get my footing here.
All right. Sandstorm Salvager. The last price recorded on TCG Player is indeed $3.17. He's chalked up a point, baby. That is 1 whole point. Let's go. We've got Slick Shot Show Off.
I'm going to give that one a low. That's a 2.
I know for a fact on this one that you're wrong, but let me just tell you how wrong. Because at the moment, Slick Shot is a $16 card.
That's a little more than I was expecting.
That's a good pull there, partner. We have loot, the key to everything.
Beast Noble, very noble. I do like the art. It's very, very crisp. Very good colouring, good contrast. I'm giving that a decent 1.
Good mouthfeel, yeah.
Now, it's not so much the Slick Shot. Like, the Slick Shot's really thrown me. Let me say 10.
Near mint condition, market price on TCG Player. It is going for $3. The Russian roulette you've hit once. Wait, that's bad. We have Aven Interrupter.
Comes plotted. I don't know what that means, but what it means
Get fucking plotted, idiot.
It does get plummeted, though, idiot.
It does. Very vulnerable to plummet.
I'll give this one a 2.
A 2. Currently selling on TCG Player for $4. That is a miss. He had us at the start. He had us at the first half. You blew your load early, but you done unleashed the chamber earlier, partner. Keelan the Kid.
On the Kid.
What are we
Human Fairy Rogue.
I've always said that outlaws were just gay pirates, and I stand by it.
I'm going to say the 20.
Keelan the Kid. Current market listing. $1.15. I mean, we're getting killed out here!
There is no pattern.
If only you knew anything about magic! This is me looking up the rare cards after I pull all of them and being like, oh, fuck, that's $50. Meanwhile, I'm like, fuck, get me one of them loan sharks. It's like 9 cents. Whabam. It's Mystic Snake. The tiara is what makes it mystic.
Tiara. I'm going to say it's slightly above 5, so give me a 10.
He's hit form again because Mystic Snake is $7.49. That's a fucking hit. He did shoot the sheriff. And he did not spare the deputy. For our next morsel, we have the Gitrog. Ravenous Ride.
Those numbers are bigger than the numbers you have on the chase list. So, I'm going to say, let's go 5. Give him a 5.
My boy is clawing that shit back because it's $4.07. Here we go, baby! The Cinderella story. The come from behind victory.
The second round.
The refractory period is over. This is Claim Jumper, and this is the coolest looking anthropomorphized rabbit I've ever seen.
He could remind me of Slick Shot.
He really got bent out of shape after.
He's stuck in my craw. Similar to the snake. Give me 10.
Now, market price for Claim Jumper, $4.17. Yeah, hate to see it. You hate to see it. We were seeing a comeback there. Now, you're going to like this next one. Laughing Jasper Flint.
Now that my eyes are open, I am going to call it. I'm calling 10.
He's fired off at 10. And what he hit was a $3.73. We have Concealed Courtyard.
I'm going to give that... Alright, something's got to be low. Let's give that a 2.
My boy coming in when it counts, because that's $1.69. Nice!
Ooh, there we go.
Nice! Bam. Indomitable creativity in the Wild West Showcase.
That is a cool looking card. While I personally feel it's valued in the 20s, I'm going to say it's slightly less than that and call 10.
Unfortunately, we are sitting at $1.25. Don't be suckered in by the... Yeah, don't be suckered in by the outward appearance, alright? The club lights have just turned on and she's feral, bro.
Them saloon ladies were drawing me in.
They were. The Strumpets. Roxanne. Starfall Savant.
As much as I like the vibe here, it's going to be a 5.
Slightly too high. At coming in just over $1. Now, you will recognize this reference from actual history, and it wasn't called anything like Smuggler's Surprise when it went down.
It's a funny reference, but the value is 2.
$4.80. It's starting to get away from him. He's got to start reeling it back in. We have Bang, Spire Bluff Canal.
It's a pretty land.
That it is.
But I'm feeling it's in the same ballpark. Let me call that a 2.
At $4.99, it's barely a 5, brother. It's barely a 5. Woo! That was...
I could do this to me.
Okay. All right. Now, this is the card that almost got me fucking miladied into next century. And here we have Magda the Horde Master in extended art holofoil.
I'm going to give that one a 2.
There it is. He's clawing his way back. It's $1.46, baby. Because we have the Showcase Outlaw Wanted poster card, Satoru the Infiltrator.
Ninja Rogue. Ah. Uh-huh.
Like the blender.
The last one was like barely $1. I'd say this is slightly more at 5.
Oh! He is making the comeback at $4.87. He has pipped the Infiltrator. Terror of the Peaks.
Get plummeted, idiot. Bail.
Here's what determines price in Magic. Playability, rarity.
So I'm going to say it's going to be slightly above 5. So I'm going to go 10.
$17.89, brother. The Terror of the Peaks.
That's on the right track, but it didn't go hard enough.
I know, you didn't go hard enough in the paint. The paint survived. This was up there for my favorite art in the set. Next to there was artwork of some buff chick giving a Mortal Kombat uppercut, and then the dude's shoes was the only thing left flying through the air. Vrashka the Silencer.
Give that one a 5.
$3.45. There he is, baby.
Outcast Trailblazer. For some reason it's speaking to me that it's garbage, so let me call that a 2.
$6.69 takes offense to your garbage, bro. you hard called her out too. You're like, hey, you ain't shit.
Intuition.
You ain't shit. All right, bang. Another Wild West Showcase, baby.
Let's call this one a 2.
$3.97. Ooh. How about I show you a familiar face to make you feel more at home? A Wild West Spin pest infestation.
Let me stick to my guns and say 2.
He's sitting at $1.99. He's coming back, baby. He's making the comeback. You just snuck that one in. Just lassoed that varmint. Blooming Marsh.
Know nothing about how common death and nature is. Let me stay down at 2.
Yo, green and black players in shambles with death and nature, bro. That would be $6.69. Have some fucking respect. Oh. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Put some respect on the name for Bloomin' Marsh. Caustic Bronco, baby.
A Snorse. This Snorse is a 5er if I've ever seen it.
Man, the confidence. $3. You're absolutely right. That's 5 and under. He's shot from the hip and he hit. Insatiable Avarice in Hollow.
It's giving me similar vibes to that Terror Dragon. I'm going to say it's suspiciously high at a 20.
If he had gone the 10, he would have had it. That was a $5.36 card. We have a double feature, and I'm going to combine the prices of both. Combined, we have Hollow and Normal 3 steps ahead.
5 and a tenner. Let's call it a 20.
Maybe for one, dog. Maybe for one. That was the
Oh.
50. That was the 50. They're at
Damn.
they're at $49.48 for the pair. I see she brought a friend. Let's give you something left field. Let's give you an artifact clue. Esoteric duplicator.
A clue. Well, I'm afraid I don't have it. I'm going to call this one a hen.
$2.59 for our last card, Jace Reawakened.
Let me give this one a 20.
You hate to see him go out like that, ladies and gentlemen. That's $3.84. Now, I don't mean to be an alarmist here, but you did get 9 right.
That is more than I thought I would.
It's just a shame that you got 18 wrong. However, whilst the booster pack and the full deck run through will wait, I am going to give you just a little peek. You won't get to see the cards, but I will show you. I'm gonna draw one. Hold on.
Puppy loving.
You got some sleeves, bro.